The sky is not falling. Hey guys, thanks for tuning back in. My name is Robert Mack, and today I want to talk about the market, specifically that the sky is not falling. Now, if you've been following the market, you know that we've been dealing with a pretty competitive market for the last couple of years. In fact, many people say crazy. I hated saying the word crazy because nobody wants to buy or sell or transact in a crazy market. But let's just say it appreciated extremely aggressively for the last couple of years for many reasons. But in general, since 2012, the market prices have been going up. And a lot of people are saying, well, when's this bubble going to pop? And when are prices going to go down? And when do us buyers get some relief? When can we find more affordable homes? And so today I want to talk a little bit about what's been going on with our shift, why we're seeing a shift, and what we can expect in the next 1 to 5 years. So let me jump right in. I'm going to start putting some slides up on the screen here so you can see where I'm coming from. Let's talk about mortgage rates. Take a look at this slide here with mortgage rates. You'll see in 2018, the interest rates were right around the high 4s, creeping up to the 5. But where you see it coming down in 2019 and 2020 and 2021, those were historically low levels. Interest rates had never been that low in the history of interest rates, which meant that homes were never more affordable. And that led to a buying frenzy. Now, when you add on the fact that there was very little inventory on the market, the demand just skyrocketed. And that's why we saw what we saw for the last couple years. But as you can see on this graph, things are changing, right? Interest rates are now hovering in the low 5%. They're up over 2% from their low. So that's why we're starting to see things shift a little bit, because the cost of homeownership has gone up. Now, when we talk about interest rates, we also want to talk about inventory, right? Supply and demand. So take a look at this slide. This is the Orange County active inventory year over year. Now you'll see the purple line, that's 2019. This time in 2019, we had about 7,400 available homes for sale in the entire county of Orange. If you look now, we have about 2,500 homes available for sale in the entire county. So there's two ways to look at this. Number one, inventory is up over 150% since January the 1st. Buyers have a lot more options today than they had in the early part of the year. So that's great news. But in the grand scheme of everything, inventory is still significantly low from where it should be. We're about 50 to 60% lower than where we should be for a normal, healthy seller's market. So when buyers are saying, I'm going to wait for the market to crash, we're not necessarily going to see a market crash. And I'm going to go into more detail as to why. The bottom line is we are going to start seeing a shift because the cost of homeownership is higher. The active inventory is higher. Buyers have more choices. So we're going to see things start to decelerate. So that takes me to my third slide. The Orange County pending data. That is the demand. This graph shows us how many homes are pending. Now, if you see here, as the rates started to rise and as inventory started to rise, the demand started to sort of peak. And now you'll see there's a slight uptick. We believe this is for a couple different reasons. Number one, buyers and sellers have come to the understanding that this is the new market, so it is what it is. So if you have to buy or sell, people are making it happen. But also this time of year, the spring season is generally the most active time of the year where buyers are out looking to buy property. So of course, home affordability is slightly different than it was 2 or 3 or 4 months ago. But the great news is buyers now have time to process this information. Homes aren't hitting the market and selling in 1 or 2 days. Homes are now taking 14, 15, 20, 30, 40 days to sell, which means buyers can go look at properties, take a look at a few different properties, a few different areas, compare and contrast, talk about it, submit a reasonable offer, and actually have the chance to get their offer reviewed and accepted versus back in January or even in 2021, sellers were getting 20, 30, 40, 60 offers and buyers' offers were getting lost in the mix. So what comes with some negative aspects of the new market, there's also many positive aspects. It's always a good and bad time for many people. Now, everyone's wondering, what's the future of the market? Where are we going, right? With interest rates going up higher, with inventory going up higher, with this looming recession in the background. Is the bubble going to pop? Here is what most economists are saying in terms of pricing. So I'm going to put a home pricing forecast for 2022 on the screen right now. You will see there are 7 large companies that have their predictions on where prices are going. But on the very, very left, you will see the average of all 7 companies is about 9%. So most economists are thinking that in 2022, home prices will appreciate by 9% in comparison to last year, which was about 25 to 30%. So now moving forward, if home prices are going to appreciate 9% in 2022, what's going to happen in 2023, 2024, 2025, and beyond, right? This is the information for the buyers out there that are saying, well, I'm going to wait for the market to crash so I can pay a little bit less. Or this is for the sellers out there thinking, well, what do I do? Do I sell now? Do I wait? What's happening? Check out the estimated home price performance graph that I'm putting up here. So these are the same seven companies that average over the next 4 years. So you'll see 2022 is 9%, as we discussed. 2023 slightly less at 4.74, and then the mid threes in 2024, 2025, and 2026. If you take all this data, the average person understands the market is shifting. Some great things come with the market shift. Some not so great things come with the market shift. It's never the perfect time to buy. It's never the perfect time to sell. What this data shows us is that you want to work with an agent who understands what's going on in the market, because whether you're thinking about buying or you're selling, there is always so much opportunity in the marketplace, especially if you work with a professional. A lot of agents out there are not following the market as closely as the Robert Mack Group is. So when it comes to your selling needs, if you have any questions or you need information about what this data means for you, please send us a message. Please, we are an open book. We love to serve, and we want to do everything we can to improve your quality of life. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video and you know somebody else that might find value, send it to them. If you found this on social media, show me some social media love. Subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, share this post, leave a like, let people know that you are watching great content on social media. If you have any specific questions about your situation, send us a message. And if you have any video ideas in the future that you want us to cover, send that my way as well. Till next time, happy selling.